So we're going to talk about one of those specific types of rocks. We had our, so we had igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic, right? And what did I say earlier was the spine of these mountains here? What state are we in?
Granite.
The granite state. So we're going to talk about granite. And granite is a rock, right? And granite is a rock. Do we have an example of granite?
Yeah.
That's right under it, I think. So we've got a chunk of granite here, right? And this is a type of igneous rock, okay? Now a rock, we got our 3 different types of rocks. Rocks are made up of about 5 or 6 different minerals, okay? And if we all take a look at this, it's all fabulous. You can see it, especially in the nice sunlight. Right? You guys can see, what are some different colors?
Black.
White.
Gray.
Pinkish.
Sparkly.
Okay, so we got black, white, gray, pinkish, sparklies, right? Those probably all represent some different type of mineral, okay? So in our igneous granite right here, we have a few different types of minerals. The most common, or some of the most common, are going to be quartz, feldspar, and mica, all right? They have some little cards that have these things on them. So, you might have noticed, and I don't know that we have good examples right here, we'll find some maybe on the trail later, but when we have granite kind of looks very different from time to time. It doesn't always look like the same rock, right? Sometimes granite, does anyone know, like, how it looks different sometimes?
Well, I mean,
what are changes in
The
it?
crystals can be bigger and smaller. Different colors. Yeah,
Right.
they can be
Granite.
Different colors, yeah. Actually, different colors is kind of important because a lot of granite, it's kind of a lot of different things can be granite, right? But right now, I'd like us to kind of look at that. Even with the same things in the rock, you can get different sizes of crystals. Sometimes you get little speckly granite, and sometimes you get granite that the crystals are bigger than a centimeter, right? And it's kind of these big, and that's actually where the name comes from. It has to do with the grain in the rock. It's like granite or whatever, some Latin or Greek word. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it has to do with the grain of the rock. And the way, okay, that's all I'll say for now. So we're all going to get passed out. I want you to keep your card.
We're going to get faded.
We're all going to get passed out. You're all going to have passed to you a card, and it's going to have a black dot on it if you're mica, because that was the closest thing I had to mica. Nothing if you're quartz, because it's this color, of course. So we got mica, quartz, and some feldspar, which is often an orangey, kind of pinkish color, right? And quartz is sometimes too. But those are the 3 minerals we're going to deal with here in our rock. So we are all going to be, collectively, we're going to be one big chunk of forming granite, okay? Deep down in the earth, all right? So everyone's going to get a little piece, and you're going to keep it face down at the beginning of this game. So you're not going to know what you have just yet. So if we are still a not completely finished chunk of...
We're still Hulk Hoganing.
Oh yeah, good point. Let's bring him back in here. Bam! So we are Hulk Hogan right now. We are forming. We are storming and forming, all right? We're forming this rock here. And the Hulkster has a question, all right? I want you to tell the Hulkster something about this granite.
What's the question?
Tell him something about it. It's made of minerals, all right? But if it's still forming, so what is something you could guess about it?
Hot.
It's hot. All right? So hot rocks there, we got kind of magma.
Heat rocks.
Heat rocks, hot rocks. What is something, a characteristic about a rock that's maybe really, really hot as opposed to this one, which isn't, you know.
Gelatinous.
It's a little gelatinous. It can move around a bit. So in this game, we are going to mingle, mingle, mingle. And we are going to mingle around. All right, we're going to be kind of a swirling mass of granite here. And we're just going to be, you're going to just trade cards with all the people you mingle with. And you're going to pass these around as we do our mingle, mingle, mingle. Dance, all right? Hold on. As we get into this though, at some point, I'm going to say cool. I'm going to say cool down. And when I say that, you're going to flip over your card. You're going to see what color you've got, what kind of mineral you have, and you're going to try to get crystallized with somebody else of the same sort of mineral, right? So you're going to try and get in a little group with somebody else of the same mineral. And I will give you a certain amount of time for that. And then I will say solidify or freeze or something like that, and then you'll freeze in place where you are. You understand? So we're going to mingle around. You're going to pass the cards around without being able to see, and then I'm going to say cool down. You'll flip them over and try and get into some kind of crystalline fashion, and then you're going to freeze.
Are there any amount of people of the same color or same mineral?
You got two other groups of three, right? As three as you can get.
Not necessarily. You're trying to mix with whoever's got the same mineral.
Trying to get everybody together.
Yeah, so all of the feldspar want to try and be in a little chunk. And you'll have a certain amount of time to do that.
Non-eliminating.
Can we link arms if we find
Sure.
are of the same
You
color?
can link arms, definitely. We could keep with the wrestling theme, and you could, like, throw a little headlock if you want to.
Show you.
Show your abs. To show that you are built like a piece of granite, the rock of ages. All right. All right, so let's begin. Everyone face down so you don't know what you've got right now. And let's mingle, mingle, mingle. 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 Cool down! 1, 2, 3, freeze! 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 Whoa, you're still moving. LT, LT. Yeah, all right. I saw a fair amount of cheating going on. But let's take a look at what we got here. All right, everyone, take a look at what we got. We got a pretty big group over here. What's this one?
Feldspar.
Feldspar. Okay, we've got a big, nicely formed crystal of feldspar. What about quartz? Where's our quartz at? Oh, we've got the quartz actually a little spread out through here. And where's the mica? Mica's over here. Okay, all right. So we've got some things. What did we notice about the cooling of this rock?
Happens quickly.
It happens super quickly.
Yeah.
Very quickly. So the very quick cooling of this rock, actually, well, because it was so compact, we did get some pretty decent sized crystals forming, but not everything formed up quite all the way, right? I'm mica, I'm way over here. There's some quartz between me and this other bit of mica over there. So what might this rock look like? Is it gonna have big chunks of crystal? Is it gonna have little flecks of crystal?
It's gonna have a big chunk of feldspar, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna have a big chunk of feldspar,
A vein of quartz.
a vein of quartz perhaps, and then some broken up little chunks of mica through there. Interesting. So this rock might
Quartz
have,
veins up too,
typically,
actually.
a rock that's gonna form more quickly is gonna have a more speckled look to it. All right, we're gonna try this again. Let's do it again. All right. So you guys ready? Mingle, 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 mingle.
Stand right in the middle.
Mingle, mingle, mingle. All right, cool down. Four, 3, 2, 1, freeze. All right. Yeah. We had some more time on that. And take a look at our rock now. We got a big, sweet-looking chunk of quartz.
Sweet-looking chunk of quartz right here.
Right. We've got our feldspar. We've got everybody. We had enough time for all of these minerals to kind of come together and make like a real solid kind of structure, crystal of their mineral within our rock. So this is our one chunk of granite here. You guys see that? We've got some big chunks. This might have like a centimeter or more big chunks of these different colors or textures in it. So that's kind of how we get those different textures and looks of our granite. I'll pass these back.
Good one, Susie.
Great one.
It works better in a larger. Yeah.
Feldspar. Feldspar power.